continues the one I've done this morning. And in the first part, I will upload it. Probably upload it. I don't need if I don't know if I want to upload my training, but I've done short review and I'm enhancing my foundations in JavaScript, ECMAScript, TypeScript, and Angular and SJS. Preparing for a job interview that I will have next week. So I'm doing this sort of like trying to build myself up a bit. Um, okay, so I got to a part where I'm actually started the Angular application. Um, and what I've done so far is just build a basic, like I've documented everything, and I've built a basic Angular application using the strict flag because I want to be strong. I've added this sort of bootstrap framework, a very simple one. I'm not sure if I'm happy with it since it doesn't deal with how. I'm just thinking, can I use normal classes as bootstrap classes? Let's check it out. So if I'm doing a body class equals container, will it work? Check it out. Well, I do need to have something working here. Let's check out. Not seeing anything. Okay, so yeah. It's not that bad. I could use normal classes, and the components are components. I could use built-in compute components and just have everything else in sort of NGB declaration. Right on. So it's neat. I could use template. I could use normal. So let's get back home and take. So it does use Angular Bootstrap 5. Um, I kind of like it. Oh. So in here is a bunch of archive stuff I'm putting in, so I can find. So I've just implemented the layout, and okay. So what I would like to add are the routes, and see if the component works with the routing. I need to implement the routing system. And I would also use the layouts because what I have in layout is actually let's build the layout. App header and router outlet. Sorry. And app footer with sort of scaffold. And we just HR for now in between. HR. And I need to connect it to I want to delete everything from so what I'm doing is I'm just pasting layout components instead of app components as a main shindig and checking out app component, but I also need to do it in the index app layout because this is the selector. Should work now. Not seeing anything. Okay, so yeah, it works. But now I want to add routing, and but I can first of all just throw this whole stuff out, and let's say routing is added in the app routing module. So of course route, I'm adding a, okay, so this is a pasted stuff. It contains some errors, so Control F, what I would like to replace with .n, well, dash.n. Okay, so this way I just like opened it up a bit, and this is the escape character for a new line. Could also write R. Not sure I remember what's the difference, but it doesn't matter. So now I need to import the component inside, and I don't have a products component, so I just check this out. I do have about page, or I think I have an item page. So I would like to add the items page. So let's write items and items component, and the I don't want, well, I do want home redirection, but no, I think Google wise it's wrong. So let's correct this issue. Now a 404 component is something I might want to add later down the line. So let's check now. I should be home, but I'm not seeing anything. And this is a bit, well, let's save all. See if I missed something. Probably not. Okay, so I think something here is wrong. Path 0 redirect to slash. Let's instead it's a bit messy. Okay. So slash items, we can see that item works, and removing it, I remove a trailing slash. This is kind of important. How can I keep the trailing slash? How can I keep the trailing slash? That's a deep question, and I'm gonna write it in my agenda because it's something that I think I will need to solve. So routing can home path keep trailing slash. So this is an optimization as SEO question, kind of an important one. Okay, so we have routing going on, figured out, but now we could add a okay, so we don't need app module anymore, but we do need the header component to have could add here sort of okay, home doesn't work because it goes home instead of okay, so home, and I can see it's omits the trailing slash. Okay, for now. In a way, if I think of it, it's a bit sounds like I need to do the other way around, so which already happens. So this, well, no, see, I'm mistaken. So this works. This doesn't. It does feel like why do I need a trailing slash at the end? So this is like I'll leave it for future sessions when I think. So let's check out Bootstrap. obviously going to get bootstrap, and we have bootstrap 5 and get started. And what I would like to have is the panel, the toolbar, not the grid, not the column, components, panel, toolbar, navbar. Okay. So yeah, something very similar to this, which is fine. Yeah, let's take this whole. And I'm going back to header, and let's see. First of all, let's see if this works. So we have this whole nice header. Okay. So okay. So now instead of just a route, I could add my, okay, let's add a class and the area. Anything else? I think no. Okay, and same goes here. Just add a class, deleting. And now I don't need all the rest. Don't need the drop downs, don't need the disabled, but I do need the UL. And let's check out. So everything's fine. I don't need the pipe here. I don't see Prettier doing any work. I would like to control. Format document. Figure. Okay, so now looks better. Kick it off. And what I would like to have in the footer is just let's make a small function of get year equals to new date, and let's get full year. So I could just get here and class equals to text center or mx auto or something like that. So function get full year. Sorry. Oh, that I need to. Okay, so this is the year. What I will also like is to have some sort of breathing space for the items. So this I can do in the layout department, and let's say host min height ATBH, but I think I won't see anything because I need to target this area. And what I can do is I can replace HRs with main, more conventional. And in main, I could, instead of host, could target main. And let's see if something happens. Okay, yes. And now in main, I could also, well, I could reduce it a bit, like 70, but the thing is, I want to also give it a margin top. But instead of margin topping it, I could simply call it class equals to empty 3. Something wrong with the see if, yeah, so it's got a bit space here. Very nice. And routine works. Cool. Now let's just fetch. Yeah, I would like to fetch content, but for now let's use the dummy items, the mockup items. So let's say I'm having sort of like adding. Let's add mock items dot ts and const items equals to let's add a few items, name John and age 43, save it and add another one, name Ben and age 34. So I have const item, but I want to export it, export. So export in, and now I would like on the items module to items equals, well, items is no, I'm doing it all wrong. Items equals to an array, but I would like to receive items from the exported from the mock items. Export const items. Let's try to import. It's not the items component. It doesn't find it just like that. No. You can't find it. Okay. Well, what I can do is import manually. Import items from mock items. And this works. The path is right. So let's. Okay, so now I can see. I could also say equals to items. Nah. But this is the general direction I'm looking at. So items is items. It's not an array, but it's sort of like the whole thing. Because what I can do now is just like say that I have items in manifest them in. Okay, so now those are objects. So the easiest way I could just like say, okay, JSON it using a pipe, and I would see the two objects. This is obviously not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is some sort of, let's say, UL, and inside it list item with ng4 equals to class I of items. Something here happens all the time. Okay, I need to probably check out. כן, יש דברים להביא? זה כבר בא.
גם קניתי לדברים מהיולדת. אחר בגיל נאור הנעמה.
כן, וואו.